So George Powell, he's going to these contests. He sees you. Do you end up talking to him, or does he just kind of take note?
So Powell is really good at not stealing skaters from other companies. It's one of their like big motives.
Got you.
And I was on protest, so by his personal morale, he had to talk to Hippie Mike first.
Did you know he was going to talk to Hippie Mike?
I did not know.
Okay, so Hippie Mike gets a phone call from George Powell. Okay.
But did they know each other at that point already too?
No, they didn't know each other.
Oh, wow. So that's even crazier.
The George Powell? This is Hippie Mike, man. Who's it?
Yeah. Wait, are you?
Yeah.
George Powell, really?
George Powell? George Powell? Okay.
Can you imagine that conversation? You have like this engineer calling like this dude called Hippie Mike.
I know.
And he's probably just like took some mushrooms or whatever. He's like, what?
Hippie told George, yeah, you can have him, but you got to give him his own board because he just spent like the last 2 years designing this board with me for all his tricks and stuff.
Okay.
So from day one on Powell, I got to design my own shape, dude.
Wow.
So you were going in there because Hippie Mike never turned you pro, right? You weren't pro. You had your own board.
I was about to go pro.
You were Hippie Mike was about to turn you pro, and
I
then
had
George
my
Powell.
graphic I drew up.
You had a
Wow.
Let's see the graphic, dude.
yeah. Do you have it in your book?
Yeah, no.
Gotcha.
I was originally
pickle.
drawn in my book, though.
So
What'd you
Had
want
a
for your
couple
original
books since
graphic?
then.
yeah, what was
It
it?
was like kind of like the Pink Floyd screaming face, like just like the mouth was like this big.
Oh wow.
For
Okay.
like a dude's head.
And you drew it out, and it was going to be okay.
Yeah.
Did Hippie Mike then call you and be like, "Hey, dude, I just got a fucking random phone call from George Powell. He wants you on the team."
So at this time, I was already doing freestyle demos with Kevin Harris. This is a few years into the contest.
Got you.
So Kevin Harris had me doing freestyle demos all across. Like we'd go to county fairs, elementary schools. We'd even go to universities sometimes.
Okay.
And do the freestyle demos and like teach the history of skateboarding.
Amazing.
Like literally. And also share knowledge on indigenous cultures. We had a police officer named Troy Derrick, who's an indigenous police officer, and he would like tell his story about how he's challenged with racism growing up and, you know, like being called racist names from his baseball coach and stuff like that. And we all tied it into like skateboarding was his escape from all that bullshit as a kid and stuff. So I was doing these demos, and then after one of the demos, Hippie Mike came up and was like, Andy, I got some bad news. I'm kicking you off protest. Yeah, so,
Wow.
and I
Just
was like,
after a
Like
nice,
right after nice
nice
demo.
demo.
yeah, it was like a good scene, like grass field, everything.
Yeah.
I remember that. I don't remember much. But
feeling
that
good.
conversation.
Wow.
Yeah, so I was like, what? Getting kicked off? He's like, because they're putting you on Powell, bro.
No
I was
way.
like, no, yeah.
But what was
That's
your?
so
I mean,
rad.
obviously you're probably stoked, but you were like, did he know you wanted to ride for Powell? How does he even know that?
Well, I grew up watching all those videos, dude. Ban This, Ray Barbie's part and Ban This was like
Man.
all I wanted to do.
But he also probably realized that this is
Music,
Andy's
everything.
opportunity. You know, like here's this little homegrown company that's maybe big in Canada, but here's this global company that he has.
But
the
then
chance
also
to
making
get.
this decision for him, you know what I mean? Like, not that you wouldn't have been, you probably obviously head over heels, but at the same time, like they made that decision for you.
Yeah,
You didn't have anything to do with that decision.
right.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
But it's a great decision.
Yeah,
I'm fucking
they
stoked.
did it.
But
Yeah.
he did. Andy could have just been like, "Oh, you know what, Hippie, I'm good, bro."
Yeah.
You could just call George back. I'm gonna ride with you.
Imagine.
Yeah.
I mean, that's some loyal shit if you're really to break it down, but like you're already getting the blessing from hippies.
Yeah.
Like, hey,
Yeah.
this is for you, bro.
Right.
Like, come on.
Straight up.
Yeah.
And he said it since the beginning that it was like he wanted to build a platform for me to get noticed. If you go on the Protest Skateboards YouTube channel, there's like a million videos of me, dude. Like we would go out filming all the time.
wow.
And just put out YouTube videos because he thought of YouTube as being the future.
Sure.
Yeah.
Which it is.
He's right.
He was right.
Absolutely.
So it's just like there's so much footage from those early years.
I'm gonna have to go check this out. I didn't even realize that existed. How many views are these things getting? Are they
Probably
up there?
Probably like 800, dude.
Wow.
800 views?
I thought he was about to say 800,000.
I know.
You know.
Yeah, so
But you
I'm
just
telling you,
saw-
man. Hippie Mike's making making a fortune off you. He's got those things monetized.
But would you
Straight up.
you would just go out for a day and skate, and that day you would put up on YouTube?
Yeah, stuff, or no, we would do full edits too.
Yeah.
Just tons of different stuff, you know? He would always take me to spots. He would always take me to spots I'd never been to before. He was always like, get in the van. Okay, here's a 5-stair. Varial heel it. I was like, I've never varial heeled a 5-stair. He was like, nah, dude, you got this. And I'd land it and be like, you were right.
Yeah.
Like, next spot.
That's so
He
sick.
saw your talent. That's why, dude.
right.
Yeah,
Dude, he got me to like a feeble, like a 14 rail with like big cracks in front of it and all this stuff.
Damn.
He'd just take me places I'd never been and be like, go.
You ain't no
Like,
freestyler.
set up-
He's on some Bill shit.
Seville, yeah.
Hey,
So what happened then? So okay, you say okay, I'm take the Powell thing now. Do you have to call George, or how does this all transpire then?
dude, that was like,
Because what a phone call to make or receive, right?
well, now George is like, I consider him like one of my closest friends.
It's
man.
amazing.
Like
so cool.
George is such a legit dude, and he's like the person I can talk to about if I have new ideas for something. He'd be like, no, that won't work. Oh, that might work. Oh, that'll work if we like.
It's beautiful to spitball.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And have that freedom.
Yeah.
You know,
Yeah.
a lot of
And
skaters
him
don't have
having-
that freedom.
And
No.
him having that knowledge and like, you know, obviously through the years, he could definitely kind of pinpoint on what would work.
Right.
And what
Right.
wouldn't.
Right. And so,
Totally.
so what happened there? Did you have to call him or?
I don't even remember.
You don't
I just,
remember.
I just remember Hippie going, "You're kicked off protest."
Okay. But did you? Now, are you on the team like Powell, or are you Flow, or how does this work?
I jumped the whole ladder, right? Because I got put on by the owner of the company.
Right.
Oh, yeah.
So it wasn't TM. I didn't send in a tape.
Yeah.
Like this guy is on the team.
Yeah, and then he threw me in the van with the Powell guys to go on tour,
Right.
and I had like my shape, which still looked super ugly at the time, like didn't have the right cuts or whatever, with a Kevin Harris graphic on it, because I didn't have a graphic, obviously.
Got you.
And I'm in the van wearing my freaking helmet as a freestyler, like, and everybody's like super cored out, and I just did not fit in at all to the team at the time.
Right.
Oh, yeah.
You know what I mean?
Did you feel a vibe?
Like, it was. I think we got along
Yeah.
really well socially, but like at nighttime they'd always steal my helmet and like piss in it.
That's
Or like they'd like put it under the van and then like back out of the spot.
run
and
it
be like,
over.
Oh, damn.
Like it's like hazing.
Hazing.
Hazing,
Yeah,
hazing,
I would say.
hazing.
Right.
It's hard to even call
but
it.
still, I'm sorry. How old were you at this time? Are you 18 now?
I'm about 18.
Still 18 years old, man. That's got to be.
That's
The last thing you want is like to
Yeah.
have that, you know, haze.
Yeah.
I didn't
Nah,
receive that,
hell
you
no.
know.
What do you do? I mean, yeah, you guys did it to me. Like everyone did it to me. I felt like, but when you're at that age coming up,
We're
that's-
still hazing you.
yeah, all the time. And I'm used to it by now. But no, I at that time, you're someone new getting thrown into the mix,
Right.
and George put you on. They had no probably awareness of this,
Or not even a
Yeah.
say.
Yeah,
No say. DeVille
Yeah.
didn't have a say.
Right.
Yeah.
Okay. So
Right.
this was like
This is-
executive decision.
Yeah,
Yeah.
like, yo, he's in the van. And dude, I'll tell you what, I didn't get invited the next few years.
No, you didn't really.
Yeah, dude, I was like, that shit just didn't work out.
I mean, he made a great call, but I mean, the way things are done in skateboarding, like usually they run it by the team. They make sure that everybody's going to be like, or they
Right.
throw you on like a little trial, like little test run, and you go on like a little trip with everybody to see if the vibes are right.
Exactly.
It's almost
Yeah,
like
yeah.
that executive decision almost like hindered your ability. Like no matter who you were, they probably would have not accepted you right away.
Right.
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 It's like you're Andy Anderson, you're Kelly Hart, you're Chris Rock. It doesn't matter who
Yeah,
who was
exactly.
in that van.
Right.
And I'm wearing a freaking like beacon on my head. You know what I mean? Like,
Right. And that's I'm sure that stood out.
yeah, it's easy to attack. And I went into it realizing that, like, I'm gonna get so hazed. Yeah.
Sure.
I wasn't shocked at all. You know what I
Right,
mean? I was
right.
like, okay, I've seen how this shit goes down.
Yeah, it was almost like set up to fail from the beginning. Just the way that it happened, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
But-
you're built for this shit.
But it
Straight
worked
up.
out. I mean, obviously,
Yeah.
it fucking
Straight up.
By a blessing, every single morning, I would run away from wherever we were staying and go to a construction site and ask for an extra helmet.
Oh,
Wow.
so you
Really?
were wearing construction helmets?
Yeah, the whole tour. Because
There's
I
this
wouldn't.
little kid running up asking for a helmet?
Yeah,
And they would give you one.
You just find construction sites.
What the hell?
Just get one of those hard hats.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Need that shit.
Yeah, it says supervisor on it. Oh, that's fine. I'll take it, man. I like that.
Every day I found one, dude.
Oh my
So
God.
It was
Okay.
like the craziest thing. So then they would fuck that one up, and then like I would leave it out for them to fuck with, because if I was like gonna hold on to it while I was sleeping or some shit, what are they gonna do? Like pry my arm? Like, I don't
Right.
want to get fucked with on that level.
Right.
How long was this tour?
It's 2 weeks.
2 weeks? Okay. It's 2 weeks. Yeah. So I bet you were skating damn good too.
Yeah, I was skating
right?
well. Yeah.
Yeah.
Where is that like button? Right? Is it right here or right here?
Just a little scroll coming down the bottom.
It's
Subscribe.
over to it's on your
It's on my
left.
right? It's on
No,
my
on your
left.
left.
Hey,
Yeah,
hit
right
that
there.
button right there.
Right there.
Right
Yeah,
there.
please.
The like button's kind of like in the middle there. It's like we're kind of like
it's like right here?
Kind of.
Like
yeah,
right
and
there?
The subscribe's like over to the left.
Like right over there. All right.